Hello everyone. Welcome. And I lost my phone again, which seems to be typical for me lately. I went running up and down the stairs trying to find it, and then I came back downstairs and it was laying right in front of me. Yeah, that's my day. I hope you guys are all having an awesome day. Okay, so I was trying to dry this. I actually colored it yesterday and then forgot to put it in the dryer. So then I put it inside a pillowcase because I didn't want to color the inside of my dryer. And it's not quite dry. So I'm actually trying, oh good, turn the volume off. And it's not quite, I'm actually trying to dry it with my heat press, and we'll see if that works. If not, I do have another pillow that I want to work on. I almost think that the temperature needs to be way up on this because it's cotton. Now, the color isn't quite what I wanted. I'm very new to dyeing stuff. It almost looks like it's tie-dyed. But it'll still go really well in our bedroom with our bedding. So that's okay. I did two of them at the same time, and I probably should have done one at a time. I did use a whole bottle of the RIT dye. And now that I've done it, I was thinking maybe I should have added a little bit of black just to get more of a teal, dark teal color. Oh, that's hot. But that's okay. We are going to work with it. It's really, really hot. Okay, it's not quite dry. I'm just going to put it over there for now. I've got steam all over my table. So we'll just give this a wipe. And we'll probably want to turn that temperature down again. There we go. Okay, I also tried, remember I said I was going to try and color the burlap. It didn't work out so well. I don't know if you can see the color. It's a really, I don't know, it's really washed out looking. But originally it was this color. So it did take some of the color, but not enough. So I think what I'd have to do is start out with a white burlap in order to use a dye. Or the easiest thing would be to find some colored burlap somewhere instead of trying to color it myself. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, it's a couple things we're going to do on this pillow. The first thing is we're going to ink it. Let me put this away. That's for the other one. And I haven't decided if I want to use Thankful or Blessed. I think I might do Blessed because this is going to be a gift. And she is truly blessed. So that's what we're going to do first. And we're going to do it on this gray pillowcase. I got this at IKEA. So this side has the diagonal sewn right in. You can't do anything about it. But I thought I can always do something on the back side. So that is what we're doing. And then we're going to put some embellishments on it. So this is our ink mat. It's super sticky. When you're finished using it, you just wipe it off, which as you can see, I did not do the last time. But it is important to keep it clean. And you put this in between your fabric layers, and it protects the other side, but it also keeps your fabric in place while you're inking, which is awesome. So just rub it down, make sure you have no wrinkles. And then we're going to those are my colors after. I think maybe we'll stick with black for this project because it'll stand out a lot better. These are our silkscreen transfers. They are reusable 8 to 12 times. If you take really good care of it, it will last you a lot longer than that. Okay, so we got that on there. You want to make sure you don't have any air bubbles. So I'm just going to take a small squeegee and rub it across here. I want to make sure that this is completely adhered. All right, so that looks good. Let's see, I don't see any comments. Make sure you say hello when you come in. That way I can say hi back to you. Now, I want to make sure that that is straight. And I want it to be visible, so I think I might have to move it up just a smidge. Because once you get the pillow in there, that's better. And we'll just rub it again. So if this is your first time watching, I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture. They've been around since July of 2017 in the US, and we just launched in Canada last May. So we're just over, like a couple weeks over, being a year old here. And they have some amazing products. Let's get this. Actually, I'm going to use a small mini squeegee just because I don't need to put ink all over the silk screen. The nice thing about using ink is that you have a lot longer of a working time with it. It doesn't dry as fast as the chalk paste. So you don't have to rush through it. You can take your time, which is really important when you're doing ink, because once you get it on here, it's permanent. Well, it's not really permanent until you heat set it, but you'd have a heck of a time getting it off, especially a dark color like black. So we're just going to take the excess off here. It doesn't take very much. I think this might even still be my first jar of the black ink, and I use it a lot. Okay. We're almost done with this part. And I think that's good. Just going to put that in my water bath. Close this up. And then I'm going to slowly peel the transfer up. Because the ink stays wet longer, you don't want to pull it fast. The other reason why I like to pull it up slow is because you can see if you've missed a spot, which I just noticed. Right here is a little bit lighter on the ink, so we'll just, perfect. And then down here. And this is like a waffle weave pattern. It's woven, so it's not a tight knit, which sometimes you have to add just a little bit more ink to it. Right down here. Perfect. I'm going to put that over here to wash. I'm going to put the lid back on this because I don't want to make a mess. And then you want to make sure you don't have any ink on your fingers when you go to touch this. So now I'm going to take the ink mat out that's inside. Because I don't want to heat set it with the ink mat in there. And then take it out carefully. Because this is still wet. You don't want to let that touch anything. Okay. I'm going to grab my piece of foam and put it underneath. Now I've tried, I think I might do it on an angle because then I don't have to move it. I've tried a couple different ways. First, letting this dry completely. So you'd use your blow dryer or an embossing gun, a heat gun or something, and dry it. But the last couple times I've put my craft sheet right on top while it's wet, and it gives it a different effect. So what I'm doing is I'm using my Easy Press, and I'm going to heat set it for 30 seconds on each side. If you don't have an Easy Press, you can use an iron, just a regular household iron, 4 minutes on each side, and you would cover it with parchment paper if you don't have a Teflon mat like this. So it's totally doable. You don't have to have any fancy tools, which is awesome. And I think I need to just move that over. I missed the end part here. So we'll just do that. And then we're going to turn it inside out and do the same thing again. After I'm done this, I'm going to go make hubby's special birthday dinner. He has requested chicken souvlaki with my homemade watermelon Greek salad. And he's such an awesome guy. He's actually out getting the groceries for it right now, so that I can craft, which is awesome. Okay, that is dry. I'm going to turn it inside out, and I'm going to do it again. I think I got the whole thing on there this time. And then we're going to do some fun embellishments on here. Okay, 30 seconds. So today is day 10? Day 11 of going live of my 90 days. I think I need to start posting stuff because I have so many finished projects in the basement here. Okay, so that is done. We don't need the heat press anymore. I'm going to fold this up. Put that there. Turn this right side out again. So this is what we have so far. we've got blessed. And it's all going to make sense why I put it so low in just a second. Actually, I'm going to fold that over just for a minute while we work on these. So I've cut these out of fabric, little triangles. And what I did is I took a piece of cardstock and I made myself a triangle. It's probably not a true triangle, but whatever. And I'm laying it on the reverse side of the fabric. And I'm using my pen. Because this won't be visible, I can just draw right on here. You can use a pen, a fabric marker, pencil, anything you have laying around. Again, you don't need any special tools. Okay, so I've marked 3 on here. Let me just get rid of this. And now I'm just going to cut it out. Now, these are not my transfer trimmers. I've put a ribbon on here so that I know I can use these on ribbon or fabric, and I'm not going to wreck them. So I'm just going to cut along this line. You're also going to need fabric glue and a ribbon or a really fine piece of rope. I think you guys might know what I'm up to here. Has anybody guessed yet? Just cut that. I'm going to cut the bottom, and then I can cut the 3 triangles. And this you could even do with your kids. Like, this is such an easy craft project. All right, let's cut out our triangles. It's a good thing I don't move my mouth when I cut with scissors. One of my brothers used to do that. It was so funny watching him cut with scissors. It's like when you're feeding a baby, sometimes you see people, they're opening their mouth when they're feeding the baby. Too funny. Okay, so now we have our triangles cut out. So let's move these up here. And we're going to bring back this one. And I have a piece of ribbon that it's kind of silver. It's a little bit thicker. I'm hoping that it works for what I want to do. And I'm actually, I think I'm going to do it right there. So cut it off at the length. And then you're going to get your fabric glue. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Maria. Thanks for joining me. We are doing a pillow. I hope this is open. No, I guess I got to cut the tip off. Let's use different scissors for that. Now, you don't need a lot of fabric glue. Okay, what's going on? Is there something in here? Okay, that's weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna rub this on the back. This is going to be tricky. It almost feels like this is a wire ribbon. I'm not even sure now if this is going to work. I don't like that. I do not like it. Holy moly, I'm going to have to use a paintbrush. This stuff is not coming out. That is really, really thick. I almost wonder if I need to add water to it. I am grabbing some different ribbon. I think that one might be, I think this one might be too light. Let's see if I got a darker one. Let's see, because I know I have so much ribbon here that I've got to have, oh, that's going to work really good. That color is almost perfect to one of the fabrics. Okay, so let's get this. And we'll cut the length that we want. And I think that is good. And now I'm going to paint with a paintbrush instead. And we're just going to paint the glue on. Much easier than trying to get it out of that tube. Now, when you're doing it right on your pillowcase, you want to make sure that you're not going over and onto the pillowcase, because that would suck. You have glue everywhere. All the way to the end. I think this is going to look really cute. Okay, and then we're going to place it on here. And I think I kind of want it to go to the edge. Okay. And we want to make sure that it dries really well. Oh. I better clean off my tweezers here, because now they've got glue on them. That's not good. Okay. So we're going to let this dry, and we're going to attach these. I just want to, I think I might only be putting 5 on. I think that's going to work best. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so now I'm going to glue the backs of my little triangles. You want to make sure that you get the glue everywhere so that it doesn't lift up. Using a paintbrush is so much better. It really is. And if you're using a good paintbrush, just make sure you wash it really well when you're done. Otherwise, it's ruined. Okay, so we got glue everywhere. Now we're going to place this. And I'm just placing it on the ribbon that's there, but just down at the very bottom of it. It's going to be nice and bright because this gray color is kind of drab, so adding some color to it is good. I'm just going to get some more glue. And let's do the next one. I kind of want to, I'm going to put a piece of cardboard down. Just because I don't have to be as careful now. I can go onto that cardboard and just get the glue on there. I love it when I come up with these ideas as I'm working. Always good. Make sure I got the whole thing covered. And we'll get this one down. And try and space them kind of evenly. There we go. It's gonna look cute. Now, if you had a pom-pom ribbon, that would be perfect. I have one, but it's got wires in it, so it wouldn't have worked too good. But a regular pom-pom ribbon would have looked so cute. I find it really hard to find nice ribbon here. Everybody down in the States, oh, they've got some gorgeous ribbon. Okay, we'll put this one down. No, I think my spacing is a little bit off. Just a tad. There we go. Okay. Oh. Make sure you press down because you want that to be adhered to your fabric before the glue dries. We'll get the next one. And hopefully the other pillowcase is dry when we're done this one, because I'd like to do that one as well. And that one is just going to be a simple statement put on it. Oh. So nothing fancy. Okay, pressing down. And the last one. I got just the right amount of glue on here. So if there's anything that you guys would like to see, please let me know and I will see if I can make it happen. Also, not sure if you know, but I'm on YouTube as well. And my channel is Lit Bit Chalks. So just like my Facebook page, but on YouTube. There we go. I think that looks super cute. Might need a little bit more glue on this end. There we go. just gonna rinse this off really quick. Just so that the glue doesn't dry in the bristles, because I like that paintbrush. Okay, so here we have the finished pillowcase. Isn't that cute? Whoops, let's get out of the glue. Isn't that adorable? I love it. A little bit of added color to it. I think it's super cute. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put that aside for a second. And grab this one. Ink mat. It's still a little bit damp, but I think it should be okay. Put the scissors away. I always like cleaning up as I go. Now hopefully, yeah, that will fit inside. So this is one of our 18 by 23 ink mats, and I actually cut a piece off that I use for tea towels and onesies. Okay, perfect. And this is one of our pillowcases. It is 11 by almost 22, so 11 by 21 and a half, but I've colored it. And it looks a little bit tie-dyed, which was definitely not the look I was going for, but it's okay because it's for our bedroom. And on this one, I am going to put "Always Kiss Me Goodnight." And I think I might do it. Yeah, I guess maybe I can do the whole thing. Right in the center. I was thinking I could do "Always Kiss Me Goodnight." I might do that. I might just do that. Instead of just doing it straight on. Let's do that. So we'll do "Always" here. And then "Kiss" here. Me here. "Goodnight" here. I'm just talking to myself. Just talking to myself. Okay, so let's get a mini squeegee, and I'm just doing it in black. And we'll go across here without getting carried away and doing the whole thing. And lift it slowly, because then you can see if you need to reapply anywhere. Perfect. A little bit on the bottom of the A. There we go. Now, because we're doing in sections, I want to make sure that first of all, I clean the transfer off because there's still some ink on the back. If I go to put it down, I'm just going to make a big mess. So let's just clean that off. And I'm just using a Lysol wipe. And then we'll do the back side without getting the rest of the transfer wet. There we go. So now that's clean. I should probably dry it as well. I'm just using a heat gun, but you can use a blow dryer. I just find this dries a lot faster. There we go. Now we'll do Kiss. And I can line it up so that the distance between is the same as the first one that I did. And I think I'm about 2 letters in. We'll do this. Oh, you know what I could do is Kiss Me. I'm just cancel that. No, I'm going to go with my original plan. I think that's going to look good. Okay, we'll clean that off. Yeah, I'm not loving this teal. I mean, it's a good thing it's just for me, but I don't know if I would do that again, or maybe I'll try it again and only use 1 bottle for each pillowcase, but it just seems like a lot. And I had a heck of a time trying to find the teal. It's like everybody's sold out of teal. It's so bizarre. Mind you, it is the color. Like everybody has teal. I remember when I first started decorating my place, our place here, I could not find teal anywhere. And that was 3 years ago. Nobody had any accents in teal. It was weird. And now it's everywhere. Actually, I think I started with teal 4 or 5 years ago. I just love the color. Okay, we'll clean that off. I might have to get a new wipe. And we'll dry this. And the last part. Line that up. It's nice that you can see through the silkscreen area to line up where you're going to place things. All right. I've used this transfer for t-shirts. I made a sign. It has been used quite often. All right, let's lift it and just make sure. Oh, just the D there. Okay, we are done. Close that up. Oh. Just have to start my heat press again. I turned it off. There we go. So there we have this one. I think that turned out really cute. I kind of like it. So let's just clean this transfer and my hands before I go and try and take the mat out, because I have black ink on my hands. Now, when you're using your transfers and you're using a darker pigment ink or chalk paste, it's okay if your transfer is stained. It doesn't affect the use of the transfer. It just doesn't look pretty, but it's still very functional. I'm just going to put this back on the backer sheet and get it out of the way. And now we'll take the ink mat out. So you can see it really sticks to the fabric. Okay. So now I'm going to grab my pressing pillow here. And like I said before, you can use just a regular household iron. It doesn't have to be a heat press. If you're using an iron, it would be 4 minutes on each side. With the Easy Press, it's just 30 seconds on each side. And if you're using an iron, or if you don't have a Teflon mat, a piece of parchment paper works great. It won't burn and it protects your fabric. And you can do that with any kind of fabric that you're going to heat set. Let's move this over and do that. I'm just about finished. I'll have to take some pictures. I need to find a pillow that's going to fit inside here. Our fabric store just reopened. And that's usually where I get my pillow inserts. Okay, we're going to turn it inside out. This is a very heavy canvas. Yeah, I got the right side. Put that down. All right. Gotta remember to put the glue cap back on. We were supposed to get a huge thunderstorm today at 12 o'clock, but that didn't happen. We had a little bit of rain for about 5 minutes. Tonight there's supposed to be thunder and lightning, which looks incredible over the lake, I have to say. It looks very cool. I might even try and get some pictures. I got a good one last time we had a lightning storm. It was kind of cool. All right, we are done. We'll put that away. Wipe my table. There's steam all over. And let's have a look. There we go. Always kiss me goodnight. Isn't that cute? So we did 2 pillows. We did this one, and then we did this one. I think they're super cute. there you go. That is it for our Saturday afternoon ink project. I was going to say chalking, but we didn't chalk today. All right, my friends, I will be back tomorrow, probably in the afternoon again. Yeah, I will post the time about an hour before I know I'm going to go live. And like I said, if you guys have any suggestions, something you'd like to see, let me know. If you're interested in our subscription, it is Club Couture, and you get an 8.5 by 11, so this size transfer, and 3 coordinating pastes delivered to your house every month. Shipping is free, and it's $26.99 plus tax. I think it works out to about $32 a month. And you get a different transfer every month, which is awesome. So you can change up your home decor. You can do t-shirts. This month's transfer, I did a t-shirt and I did a sign. And I did something else too. So it's really cool. They're so versatile. If you want more information about that, comment Club and I will get you the link. I'll give you some information about Club Couture. If you're interested in doing this as a hobby or a business and getting our discount, let me know, comment team, and I will touch base with you through Messenger and we'll chat about it. All right. That's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed what we made, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye for now.